Alright now, let's go. The keys to the house. This is for my niggas, the keys to the house. This is for my bitches, got the keys to the clouds. Just because I'm lifted, the heat come out. If any nigga tripping, bitch, I'm fucked up in the head, fucked up in the head. Okay, I'm fucked up in the head, fucked up in the head. Okay, I'm fucked up in the head, fucked up in the head. Okay, now it's the Parliament, I would never land. Alright, yeah, I got bigger plans. Lightest touch, everything is good up in my hands. Okay, now just to get ahead, gotta get some bread. But being fucked up in the head, got my nigga dead. Damn, in a distant land, where your spirit got lost like a pinch of sand. When they separate from you like I don't give a damn. Cause all you niggas fly like a kitchen pan. Damn, I'm riding spinners when they don't stop. Fuck you niggas and fuck you bitches, you're both blind. I'ma set up shop on your block, no spot. Put my music on, but believe it's going knock. Yeah, in the crib, like a new baby, like it's too crazy. You niggas fool gazing, now how can you play me for real? If you's a stranger, you just gotta chill. Cause the keys, what the pound? This is for my niggas, the keys to the house. This is for my bitches, got the keys to the clouds. Just because I'm lifted, the heat come out. If any nigga tripping, bitch, I'm fucked up in the head, fucked up in the head. Okay, I'm fucked up in the head, fucked up in the head. Okay, I'm fucked up in the head, fucked up in the head. Okay, now it's the Parliament, I would never land. Yeah, your girl gon' play with me, and I'm candy sweet. Yeah, I got heavy beat on Miami Beach. Yeah, you can tell I'm up without selling drugs. Yeah, she made a jiggle, damn, I nearly fell in love. Yeah, this marquee, baby girl, like I caught papers. Yeah, twins, baby girl, got a salt shaker. Only paying attention to one thing, and it's not haters. Got you running around like you lost, girl, when it's not Vegas. Yeah. Gotta meditate and shit before I let you in my business. Let me separate some shit. Look, the keys, what the pound? This is for my niggas, the keys to the house. This is for my bitches, got the keys to the clouds. Just because I'm lifted, the heat come out. If any nigga tripping, bitch, I'm fucked up in the head, fucked up in the head. Okay, I'm fucked up in the head, fucked up in the head. Okay, I'm fucked up in the head, fucked up in the head. Okay, now it's the Parliament, I would never land. Alright now.
Never land. I never land. I messed up in the head. I never land. Somewhere floating around. Not in La La Land, though. Not in La La Land. Not where a lot of y'all be floating at. You know what I'm saying? I'm floating around different circumstances, synchronicities, and come down to earth. And do I come down to earth? I be having to think about that. I don't know if I actually be really coming down to earth. I don't think I've been down to earth since like a few eons ago. You know, wasn't this one? It really wasn't this one. It really wasn't this one. I'm gonna keep 100. It wasn't this one. It wasn't this one. I really came down to reality and to, you know what I'm saying? But I messed up in the head. Shout out to be the all. I appreciate that from the bottom of my real stuff. Getting everybody getting into that real Capricorn energy and stuff like that. We're gonna break it down, all the houses, all the energies, so what we need to experience. Cause y'all ain't really got that long left. You know what I'm saying? It's really getting ready to go right into Aquarius and things. We'll get ready to go right into Aquarius. So this is just like let you know, like the little things you can scrape up, the little things you can do. You know what I'm saying? The little formulations you can have on the side. You know what I'm saying? To make sure everything is straight. Other than that, you know, the moon get ready to move fast. Everybody was supposed to be wax on, wax off. And it ain't like you ain't had no astrologers or no tarot card readers up here putting you on game. Okay, I said it did. So if you a smack monkey, you just smack. But yeah, like I said, you know what I'm saying, when it comes about that Capricorn energy, it's about that stability, that security, that using energy, being a boss. No, I'm saying gotta be the boss of your circumstance and situation. Now, whatever house you got Capricorn in, that's gonna be the area of life that you might need to start to make useful. You might not be making that area of life useful in some way, shape, or form, and getting all frumped out buttercream and stuff like that due to the fact of all the ups and downs and the transformations that Pluto may have already put you through in that goddamn house. So you need to understand that too. So this giving you like a little refreshing drink of water. I'd say a little breath of fresh air in the esoteric world. You know what I'm saying? So you could go ahead and not be dehydrated. Don't be thirsty. And you know, you go ahead and get that esoteric cup. And it's getting ready to fill up right now. It's half cup, halfway full, half empty. But, you know, we dealing with that, you know, quarter moon. Get ready to be full. Soon as the moon going to Aries. And that's going to be the test your mic time. Because if you've been planting seeds, everything that you've been planting going to accumulate, ovulate, orgasm, cup tip over, and whatever energy you put in that cup as far as fluid, going to become an event or a circumstance or a situation or material, maternal, or whatever that you was trying to accumulate. And it can look like a person, place, or thing, or a circumstance or a situation. As long as you're able to see it and catch it and not let it go in one chakra and not the other. Now you somewhere like NLE Chopper talking about the reason you the greatest, because everything that ain't got nothing to do with chakras. Wait a minute. When we gonna start giving God the grace? When we gonna start giving God the grace? Real stuff. Reprobates. Don't get online, upload nothing tomorrow. I'm saying I'm gonna start that in consistency as a routine. I'm saying, so just know, don't push record and have the phone facing you, and don't have no other reprobates around you pushing record and you doing you, thinking you a celebrity, because you will catch this sweat in all areas. You gonna catch this sweat. We're gonna make this familiar and known until Flight Boss Flight Jerry Springer. Thanks so much donation to Julius Payne. I appreciate that from my real stuff. We're gonna make this known, and then that's when I feel comfortable with, you know, jumping in the field with whoever I'm already interacting with and stuff like that, as far as in that world. You know what I'm saying? First, I gotta state my claim, my mental claim. You know what I'm saying? Get it real clear what I do. This what I do. You know what I'm saying? Once that's clear at the table, I ain't on top of it dancing like Bobby Smurda. You see what I'm saying? I got a seat. Said don't call me to no meeting if I ain't got no seat. You mean to tell me I gotta stand up? I gotta dance on the table? Who am I being an Olympian for? Said who am I doing something for to change their mind about something? They going to hell. They already ain't got their mind changed or something. They don't know about me. They already going to hell. It need to be like that. So if I walk into any office, any room or whatever like that, I got a seat. And I ain't got to prove nothing to nobody. They going to hell by not knowing about me. The meeting's supposed to be warm welcome, in and out. 3 seconds. Oh, you're up. Thank you came. Oh, we already know what you're capable of. That's it. I'm out the door with the check. Need to go no further. I ain't no dancing, no nothing. I ain't Tony Hawk doing a 900. I'm just a number 9 life path. That's it. I don't know how to do the 900 like Tony Hawk. All right? I know how to grind, though. Real stuff. Real stuff. Real stuff. Real stuff. Yeah. I'm searching for that real stuff. When I found Archangel Uriel, that real stuff. Archangel Uriel, that real stuff. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Moon and Capricorn face, jawline, neck. Going into the water pitcher that lost his mind, so he tried to like see his reflection through the water. It was 2 fishies came in after that. You know what I'm saying? Real stuff. Then some ram came and ate him and the fish. You know what I'm saying? Astrotheology. Esoterica in you. Inside of you. I'm sad. Oh, chakra system will face. Now, peep gang. Saying now look, with the moon being in Capricorn specifically, like I said, y'all supposed to already play catch up. We were already talking that good old smack. You know what I'm saying? We got extreme Saturn energy going on in the sky right now due to the fact that the sun being in Libra. You know, Saturn is exalted there, so Libra archetype itself is made in that manufacturing system as a mechanism. Then we got moon in Capricorn, so for the most part, Saturn already rules that. And we got Pluto on the limbo between both Saturn rulers, aka Capricorn and Aquarius in this thing. So we got the masculine violent side, or the, head first, butt head, let's run straight to the war in the battlefield side, Aquarius or Saturn. Then we got the more strategic, wait, let's be a little bit more practical, less stable, let's build something before we just rush out there and do it. Let's actually sharpen up the sword first before we just come out with a sword and not know if it's dull or not. That's Capricorn side of it, strategic side of Saturn and things of that nature. So for the most part, with these energies, we always going to be predicated on our pinnacles, predicated on stability, security on the highest level. But when it comes into the Libra archetype, we can over-exhaust ourselves in that because Saturn is exalted. So the archetype with Libra, such as like the archetype with Aries, by the sun being exhausted, going too much towards your expression or your actions, or your solar plexus energy exalted in the first house, could make you do a burnout where you didn't even do everything that you planned to do because you were so excited about the first couple of things that you did. Now, when you think about Saturn being exalted, it's inverted into how we see reality and gain structure in our life. So when it's exalted in Libra, a person would try to make money, stress themselves out, over-exhaust themselves when it comes to how they see themselves or their security or their money, even if it's on the premise of a relationship. And a lot of times, especially when it comes to the Libra archetype, sometimes Libras play out the fool when it comes to the eyes of their family members, when it comes to when they see their family member that's a Libra in love. So the family members of the Libra be looking at this individual like a fool due to the fact of how they conduct getting a job, how they conduct going out in the world. Because a family member will be able to sit back like, this person only doing this for this person that they're in love with at the moment, and they don't even know how they're getting rocked to sleep in some way, shape, or form. And here's where Libras got to go through a lot of experiences, breaking up happy homes, get their own happy home broke up, until they start to realize that all these relationships, they've been taking the short end of the stick based on thinking that it's their duty or some godly thing in their mind, without even knowing that this is going on. But they think that taking more end of the stick without even thinking there's a stick or a relationship is the actual thing you're supposed to do to maintain a relationship. And then it takes a lot of failures with the Libra to start to realize that they could be alone even when they with someone else. And then that's when they have to tap into their opposite energy to learn how to actually be alone, so they can start being in search or being in a space that they can have that actual relationship that's sufficient to their energy, aka even balance, even fairness. No more of you being even fairness and balance, but you always taking the short end of the stick every time you participate with your natural energies. See what I'm saying? And we are going to be experiencing that during this particular time due to the fact of Happy Flight Day, Libras. So a whole lot of talking right now, a whole lot of talking behind backs, whole lot of conniving energy. Females, if y'all got best friends, these next 30 days, that's your worst enemy. In reality, it does look like that's your best friend. And the fourth and the sixth dimension, liquid gas, is your worst enemy. And it will play out probably 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later, while the sun is in Libra. Manufacturing that to be an actual event down here. You'll start to realize, God damn, I know I shouldn't have told this whole when I go to work. You'd have told your quote-unquote best friend when you go to work. Now she know when you ain't at the crib and your husband there. Nobody told you to do that. Then you not even really like evaluating your friends. You're not really evaluating them the right way and stuff like that. Like, you're not really thinking. You know what I'm saying? This whole time, you know what I'm saying? You've been going to your friend's birthday and stuff like that, her flight day, and you start to think like, damn, this whole time. Her flight day is like at the end of October, and then sad real stuff to the end of November. You start thinking like, stuff. You gotta scratch your head. You gotta start scratching your head. I think after you start scratching your head, I'm like, okay, it all makes sense. It all makes sense. Yeah, real mystifish, 8th house type. It all makes sense. See, this whole time you've been going upside the head of other females with lockers and stuff like that, they thought you had a team next to you and stuff like that, and then they start asking weird questions they never asked before when you go to work and stuff. I say usually they be busy and stuff. They be calling you about their toxic relationships and stuff like, not this week. This whole time you didn't knew this whole for 19 years and stuff like that. You just now realizing like, damn, every time I went to her birthday party, her flight day party. Damn, wasn't it around like the end of October, early November? Wait, when her birthday? October 25th. Oh, wait a minute. Her birthday, November 12th. It all makes sense. All makes sense. Stuff start become not hidden no more. You start thinking, you know what I'm saying? That stuff not in the dark no more. You start seeing things in the dark. You get what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all float. Y'all throw. Gotta think though. You gotta think. You know what I'm saying? Every now and then. You know what I'm saying? Or you might got a flunked out family member. Oh, you might got a sister. She probably do dirty stuff like that. You wasn't thinking like, oh shit. I forgot her birthday was the end of May. Oh, I forgot her birthday was like at the end of May. So, I'm saying real stuff. What, June 4th? Oh, goddamn, June 4th? Why didn't you know that this whole time? You know what I'm saying? See, you didn't let events go way down the line and stuff like that. You thought one side of the bed when they wake up, you thought that was your best sister, best brother in the world and stuff like that. You don't know the other side that be in a room though. It's like you might thought that y'all mom bought them one bed. In a room, it's like a double bunk bed. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like this. You don't understand this type of stuff. Like, all you supposed to remember though. You supposed to think like, damn, every time I celebrated my sister or my brother's birthday, it was around like the end of May. It was around early June. So I'm like, oh, makes sense now. Don't it make sense? So you gotta really think, reevaluate, so you can know what's going on. Remember people's birthdays. Don't just get too distracted in life. Remember people's flight dates. Just don't be getting too distracted in life and stuff like that. You think the job means more, or the birthday of America being cancer. Oh, man, nobody care about that right now. Why you think your life flunked out? People right next to you. Instead of being lost in what they did to you, remember when you go to their crib to celebrate their birthday. Remember that day. Remember that day. You'll be good. You'll be good if you remember that day. Forget the day you got to go to work. Forget the day y'all say your mother told you to take out the trash. Forget all that day. I said forget the day your auntie told you to do her hair. If you're a female, forget all those days. Remember the day you get called because they say it's their flight day. Oh, y'all say you'll be okay. You'll be okay. Stop. It don't make no sense. Make no sense. Moon and Capricorn. Now look, check this out. Now with the Moon and Capricorn, it's gonna affect everybody in weird, kind of different ways, because the stars don't align the same way. You know what I'm saying? For an example, Aries, it manifests as a goddamn square. So y'all gonna have to learn how to take y'all passions, motivations, and desires. And desires, and transmute that into some bossly type energy. You're gonna have to boss up when it comes to your energies. Now you might have to learn how to do that, because everything when it comes to fire, it's a square too to earth energy. So it might not look like it can make money. It might not look like it makes sense. It might not look like it's practical. It might not even look like it's stable. All the way to your smack money ass being an Aries and looking homeless at the moment, and your way to get a house. Your ass look all flaming all over the place and shit. There's some little fire floating goddamn cloud that never could go anywhere. And every time you sit down in the goddamn esoteric neighborhood, you burn down all the houses. That's esoterically speaking in the 1, 2, and 3rd dimension, as you just self-sabotaging everything to a certain degree. So if you're the lower octave Aries, you want to make sure right now that you learn how to make a fireplace around your fire, aka make it look good, make it pretty, make it look stable, and don't make it look like it's going to burn down everywhere like an explosion. Therefore, it's comfortable enough for others to be around it and be like, oh, look at a nice motherfucking fireplace, aka the earth energy you put around it. Do it look practical, do it look sturdy, do it look stable, do it look like it could be productive, do it look like it got something to do with material maternal, or it's just feisty, fiery, self-sabotaging, burn bridging, and the burning bush in the Bible. I know how to cherry pick real good. Burning bush, fig leaves, the trees are like. Pick them ones. Pick that trinity. Fig leaves, burn bushes, and trees are like. Pick that one. I know how to cherry pick real good. Real good. I know how to cherry pick real good. Real stuff. Real stuff. Real stuff. PBS channel, beneficial. I know how to cherry pick real good. Pick them ones though. Pick them ones. And for the most part, once you learn how to do that, you'll be good to go. Smack monkey, slap nuts, shade bird, firebird, Pontiac. Outdated. So update yourself. Update your mind. Tauruses. Now you're gonna be in a situation where you got this gift. So you got this gift to either be lazy right now because you already in that comfort zone and you might be a little too greedy, so you could lead into the same area of a person who don't have anything due to the fact of you taking advantage of what you already have, or not letting that flame being lit up under your butt when you Beavis and Butthead to get up and do what you already capable of. So for the most part, you can play in that energy, or on a negative end, you could just be extremely unstable as a Taurus. And Capricorn is going to remind you that you need to be initiating more with your fixed energy. So there's going to be some stubbornness you have to get out of to be more consistent in some type of initiation energy that you might be uncomfortable with, but the energy is going to be in your element. So the thing you're going to be uncomfortable with is this shift in your modality, but it's going to be towards things that you already naturally like to do, as far as make money, stack bread, stability, security, safety. You know what I'm saying? All that earth stuff. So that's what you and Capricorn got in common. It's just what might make you nervous, or what might make the Capricorn nervous is being too stuck and stable, or stubborn, or being too consistent. When it comes to Capricorn, dealing with pinnacle energy and things of that nature, sometimes things could be going too good, and a Capricorn to start making more sacrifices and stuff like that, because it's cardinal, it initiate, so it feel more comfortable, bringing new things, even if what's already there ain't broke. Taurus is not like that though, but it's catered towards the same energy, pinnacle. So money, stability, security, and safety. But what might make them nervous, what don't make the Capricorn nervous, is initiating too much. Once a Taurus sees something to be fixated in, they don't want to move, they don't want to budge, they want to get in while getting is good. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So they like the building to be what it is. Capricorn sometimes will clash with Taurus, because every now and then Capricorn want to add more money to pay for some new auxiliary to the building or something like that. Oh, we need a new parking lot, we need a new garage. And the goddamn Taurus and the goddamn Taurus might be like, no, we don't need a new parking lot, we don't need a new garage. The business is already running sufficiently right here, and if we can stack enough money that we can buy the parking lot 3 times, then that would be more sufficient. AKA, that takes more patience if we got to stack money to be able to buy the parking lot 3 times. Where the Capricorn to be thinking, wait, if we buy the parking lot right now, we might struggle a little bit, but the money that the parking lot will add on to our business will make us double up, so we could take this chance. So you see how both of them will be into the earth pinnacle energy, but you see how one is the cardinal and one is the fixed. And you could come up with a decision in your own mind based on each scenario, which one will be the better decision and which one wouldn't. Because it ain't no right or wrong to both of them. Sometimes it's good for the initiator one, the leader, to take a chance that can take us further, but it also could take us off a cliff also. You know what I'm saying? Way faster, and we lose it all. And now we that reckless Capricorn. Or it may be times that we do need to be more patient. Yeah, it don't make sense to buy something unless you could buy it 2 or 3 times and things of that nature. Therefore, if it fail, you got a backup plan, because you got the same amount of money that you saved, because you know to take the patience to stack the money that you got to buy it 3 times before you bought it once. So that worked good in that area. Or it could work good as stubbornness. It could work bad as stubbornness, where you could have bought it, but you missed your chance. And when you went somewhere and wait till you could buy it 3 times, it don't even matter if you bought it 1 time. It's too late. You missed your chance. Somebody else took it. Somebody else did it. And you was too stubborn, too stuck, or too lazy. You see what I'm saying? So it can play out in that kind of energy also. But yeah, and if y'all in the chat, y'all can pay attention to the troll all y'all want. Y'all know the troll only trying to get y'all attention. Y'all know that, right? They're not trying to get my attention. You damn sure can't get my attention in a troll. That's like you're a stranger. And I'm teaching. So whatever you trolling about, your mind is just lost in your lack of attention in real life. And you trying to get it from somebody's chat. Them the only people you talking to. You ain't talking to me. Not me talking about astrology right now. You damn sure ain't talking to me. So you trolling for the attention for the chat. But yeah, like I said, so that's all on y'all if y'all want to pay attention to the troll or not chat. But yeah, when it comes into the moon, so the moon is in Capricorn. So all of us is going to be in a situation of looking at the pinnacle energy. Virgo is the energy that we're going to be mutable, making it more mutable. So that's how we change things up. So we make sure whatever we're initiating Capricorn don't be too reckless, and whatever that we're fixating, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, can be perfected so it don't break in the future. AKA the Taurus energy aligning with Virgo. And that's how the pinnacle energy is kind of utilized if you want to interpret it through tarot or astrology also. Now, when it comes into pardon me, y'all. Gemini. Now, Gemini. it's going to be an in conjunction. So you guys may misunderstand based upon communicating or lack of communication, or where to be useful at, or how to use yourself in order to gain stability, security, or to build something, or to be a part of something to build. So keep that in mind also. You're going to be in a circumstance where the way that you think, the way that you're thinking, or the things that they say may create a tower moment or a blockage from things that can be stable, secure, or you could be seen as a boss in. So don't be so motor mouth unless it got something to do with some things that you may misunderstand at the moment and you're trying to learn. And that's automatically you sufficifying the 150-degree angle as an in conjunction for it could work in your favor as a higher octave, not the lower octave one where you manifest an event of a misunderstanding. And then it took that failure for you to realize how to do better things next time, where you could already be into astrology and you don't have to suffer that and be the fool. You can be wise right now and know that the Gemini energy going to have a misunderstanding. So the misunderstanding may have something to do with cardinal earth. So let me go ahead and learn something that I'm learning about being a boss, or structuring something, or building something, or keeping something organized, such as my mind. Geminis, y'all know how y'all mind don't be organized. And once you start to point in that area, whatever misunderstanding, you're going to learn about it like the information. And that information is going to allow you to not suffer through a lower octave circumstance. And now you're riding above the waters as the higher octave version of a Gemini, going through a 150-degree angle in a smooth manner. You know what I'm saying? Now, also, Cancer. Now, Cancer is going to be opposite. So for the most part, you guys are already going to be in an opposite energy. So you may naturally feel uncomfortable during this particular time. But the universe is going to throw a whole bunch of stuff in front of you that you know you want to do, or know that you need to do, but you might not have the sufficient comfortability or the courage to actually do it. So for the most part, that's going to be the challenge. Can you blend in these opposite energies, or are you going to run the opposite direction because you're scared of the head button? You scared of the ruffling of the feathers or the waters. You scared of the head-on collision. And you need to understand that the crash may not even be that severe and things of that nature. So you need to put yourself in some type of magnitude where you're creating a balance between the two energies, not no escaping from one or the other. And then since you being a Cancer, you may pick your emotions over reality. And since this is your depositor, for the most part, you're forced to get out of your feelings and direct it towards a more productive area, rather getting over something that you fear, or creating some more stability or security, or expressing whatever that you are utilizing inside of you to come up with what's forcing you to stop doing things, and using that as a creative way to express something that can materialize as money, material. Or best way I could explain that as, you know how people could go through heartbreaks, but then they become a millionaire off a song that they made, explaining the heartbreak. So things like that, where, you know, Capricorn energy can be utilized as stability in your life and shelter due to the fact of whatever emotional mood that you're in that may allow you to come up with mind to not do things. So don't allow your inner emotions to not do things. Allow the universe to go through you, and therefore this is how you're transmuting energy, and it come into an actual event or something in your favor via person, place, or thing, circumstance, or situation, material or maternal. See what I'm saying? Leos. Now, when it comes into Leo, so now there's going to be the other in conjunction on the other side. Now, this in conjunction right here is going to be on the let me see, the Cancer positive. This might be on the masculine side. So on the masculine side of the in conjunction, no, the feminine, because that's the internal fire. So this is the feminine side of the in conjunction. So it play out more receiving. Gemini play out more external when it comes to the Capricorn in conjunctions. Now, when it comes to Leo, though, Leo is in a situation where you guys may misunderstand what to express. You know what I'm saying? You guys may be in a similar situation as Aries, but you might not be having to make a fireplace to block your explosion so it can look sufficient enough or cool enough to be around. You might be in a situation where you just got to take your fire that you already getting attention for and make it make more sense in some way. So you're not looked at as exploding the whole neighborhood. You're already looked at as favorable, but you might be just doing some distasteful things. And individuals are willing to give you grace if you are willing to show some type of modesty, some type of humble, now not no humbleness, but some type of modesty or some type of remorse for whatever character, even if it's mentally or an expression that you have showed towards a family member or something like that, that may be so petty, you're not looking at it that way. And just giving grace in that area, this is how God give you blessings, which you'll never be less also. So keep that in mind. But when you keep that, when you're in a circumstance of your being a Leo, you may misunderstand what to express, and the way you express yourself may block you or create a tower moment when it comes to the misunderstanding. 150-degree angle towards the moon being a Capricorn. Stability, security, support, safety, something to deal with your money, something to deal with how you organize, how you structure in some way, shape, or form. So be careful of your actions right now. It could get you kicked out of a household, or it could get you divorced, or it could get you fired, or it could get you, you know, kind of looked at it through a different light from your children if you have it in that nature. So keep that in mind also. And you know, it's a lot of Leos that's going to jail right now too. So your kids might be looking at you already in this energy that I'm remixing. So be careful, all my Leos out there, so y'all don't be the lower octave ones and be having to experience what I just said. Now, when we get into Virgo, Virgo is in a situation where it's in a trine. So it's in the same circumstance as Taurus, just in a different modification, which is mutable. So just like to switch things up, it's like the orator. You know, it come after the building is already built by the Taurus, and the blueprint was drawn out how the building was going to look by the Capricorn, the boss. You know what I'm saying? So don't look at this like, okay, yeah, I got a Capricorn in my life. This means they're the boss of me if I'm a Virgo or Taurus or another sign. No, we're talking about energies. You see what I'm saying? Just energies. And ain't no energy better than the other. Understand all these things as titles. All the way going down into the Bible. God is a title. So when you understand the ramifications of what spirits was pointing that title to, you'll be able to go into that space, access that energy for yourself, and understand what it actually is from an unbiased perspective, and not get lost into the membrane. Thank you so much for the donation. Lady Saturn, Satan. Appreciate that for the bottom bar. Saturn. Lady Saturn. Lady 7th cycle. Lady 7th candle. Lady Sabbath day. Real stuff. All right, now look. And if you super religious, ain't nothing wrong with these words if you super religious. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong. All these words was just, you know, once upon a time, different terms for what they was pointing to that we got different terms for it today. But it hold energy because it's teamwork makes the dream work. So all of us as spirits, you know, we got something to do with that. And once upon a time, there was original spirits that sparked that creative idea for the, all ideas are creative, but that sparked an original idea for the first time. Just like how you got here. That point of reference for the first time, that's you being a thought. And you came down here as a physical representation of it once it condensed. So that expression, that snapshot that we came up with as a mathematical position that we call astrology, all of these things are letting you know what you are as a created thought that's living through other thoughts. A day walking through other days, amongst other days. All of us got chakras. Your day interacting with my day, your snapshot day floating through another transit. That's your snapshot floating through another snapshot. And then we just keep it moving like that. Teamwork makes the dream work, builds accumulation. Thank you so much for the donation, Sunny 3. I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. Real stuff. You know, all my 5 life paths out there. All my 5 life paths. Was 499. But yeah. But peep game. Now, when we start talking about Virgos, yeah, so it's gonna try. So it's gonna put you in an energy where you got this gift to be lazy also. But it's not gonna be like Taurus. Your version of lazy is procrastinating on what you actually need to do. And in your mind, you ain't gonna think you lazy because you putting extra work into things you don't need to do. So it might play out as you being a neat freak right now. You just wash the dishes. That plate don't need wash no more. Oh, no, the plate ain't washed good enough. Let me run through the dishwasher again. No, you ain't gotta do all that. Chill. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I think I forgot to do something at work. You didn't clocked out already. You walk back in. Oh, I forgot to do something. You ain't forget to do nothing. You just walked back in there and wasted your time. Oh, I just had to double check. That could have been before you clocked out. You could have added them couple seconds on your time. You know what I'm saying? See how nervous y'all getting and stuff? Oh, but yeah, I want to make sure that I ain't taking nobody else. You see, that's too much worrying. Too much worrying. That's the energy you're going to be in. So you're going to be lazy towards the stuff you need to do, like participate with your man, participate with your wife, participate with your kids for a little bit, participate with your gifts and talents for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Call your family members a little bit, give them your 2 cents because they miss it. Every now and then they put their phone on airplane mode and don't disturb, but you know they still miss it because you've been stressed out at work all week, all month been about work being a Virgo because you're trying to take care of the bills and stuff like that, and ain't nobody could give you that end of the stick. But right now, you need to care more about those things right now because, goddamn, you're going to drive yourself crazy to the point that you're going to be so nerve-wracking. Clock out. oh, dad, I gotta double check something. Think you trying to be holy like somebody else supposed to care about that? Like you gonna get a raise tomorrow? Ain't nobody gonna give you a raise because you over checking something and you showing them you doing it. But you worried like that. Your nerves are. You might try to go hit a cigarette real quick. Like, yeah, I gotta go do this real quick. Hit the cigarette. Then boom, you go back in there or pop your medication or your perky. It'd be Nicki Minaj real quick before you jump back in there and say high as hell. Boom, they go in there real quick. Oh, I thought I forgot something. They ain't forget nothing before you clocked out. See, now all that nervous wrecking energy, you ain't even making your money now. I'm saying, flunked out Virgo. So try not to be in that energy right now where you're doing a whole bunch of nothing. That's what it basically is. Whole bunch of nothing. In your mind, you think it's something. You done swept that corner about 5 times. There's no more dust in that corner. It's no more dust. If you could get some pine saw or whatever, you could force us to believe it's some dust there or whatever like that. I'm telling you, that's just the way the light hitting it. You know how your little lamp over there right there in the corner is just hitting a certain way it look like. You know what I'm saying? Then you can't know. You got see it through the phone. See it through the phone. Man, the phone cameras, they be doing some weird stuff. Everything looks sharp and glittery and stuff like, nah, it ain't the phone. That ain't dust either. So you got a remix of goddamn Virgo brain at this time. Real stuff. Just sit down, relax. Draw this picture. Sit down, relax. Hit this note. Sit down, relax. I'm about to push record. Spit this bar. Oh, I said that's it. Just relax and nothing else. Nothing else. I said nothing else. All right, now Libras. Now Libra. Y'all about to be the example. No, not the example. We on Capricorn. But even though with the sun, you know what I'm saying? Oh, here they go, striking me. Wow. So I'm about to make another page because they don't want this page to get the regular views either. They just want to start blocking me and then have everything in reevaluation all the time. You know what I'm saying? It look cool though. Yeah, I'm about to make another page too. That's my next mission too. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be an ongoing thing, like every week or every other week, where I'm bringing people to me or a person to me, and I'm training them with flight tarot card, astrology, and stuff like that. And then that makes it real because people online, such as y'all, will be able to look at it like, oh, this they really got the knowledge or something like that because they actually around Dolo. So Dolo must be telling them stuff and stuff like that. Other than that, you having a second question and stuff like that when stuff just pop up online, especially when it comes to these fake stuffs online that ain't even real people, CGI stuff with witches and wizards on the side. Every time you click on a video that got anything to do with any Anunnaki, alien, anything I'm talking about, so it'd be a fake picture on the side that'd be bigger than all the actual people as content creators, and it'd be the first block up there. I stopped seeing it. I used to see it all month. They got something else up on mines now. Yeah, it's getting weird out. It's getting weird out here. So we really got. Well, I gotta really practice that stuff I was kicking in 2019 for real now. Real stuff. Cause like this is ridiculous. I'm clear though. All right, boom. So when we start talking about so there must be only 1 or 2 of them tonight. Must be only 1 or 2 of y'all tonight. I'm saying about 10, 15, y'all. They probably working hard. They probably trying to do regular stuff again. I don't know. Who cares? Moon. Moon. Yeah. All right. So all my Libras out there. So y'all gonna be in a situation where this is a square. So you're gonna be in the same circumstances to Cancer. Well, they in a more extreme energy, but kind of like Aries and You know what I'm saying? Where it's square, like your opposite sign. So for the most part, you're gonna have to put yourself into a situation where you need to learn everything you talking about and all trying to blend in these relationships together and keep the happy home together is going to be a small subsidiary of you taking the short end of the stick. And in your mind, you're going to be thinking this is what you necessarily need to do in order for the relationship to rest efficiently. Like in your mind, you got some secret God complex to think that if you're not there, everything will crash in this person's life and stuff like that. And you got to be careful with that because you might not know how deep and weird people think sometimes. Sometimes you might be doing something and you're getting certain reactions from them and other confirmations in the world to make you come up in your mind and be like, okay, yeah, this is my mission. Not knowing secretly, deep down, weirdly, this person is taking advantage of you. They're starting to realize you looking at them like that or looking down on them, but your ability to help them when they're in that expression. They're starting to see how that's more useful than hurtful from their position and how they look at things beyond you. You see what I'm saying? And for the most part, you'll be thinking that you're doing something for God and behind closed doors getting taken advantage of. Getting the short end of the relationship. So y'all Libras got to peep game right now. You know what I'm saying? Learn. Don't say too much. Don't put your foot in your mouth. That's a big thing for Libras right now. You'll put your foot in your mouth and you'll be taking that family member, friend, or associate to work for the rest of your life, knowing goddamn well you already had second thoughts the next day. I can see if you start getting second thoughts once a person not upholding they, once again, all puns intended, end of the stick, balancing my jawline face, y'all Libras. Sometimes y'all all good with it. It takes a few weeks, a few months for a person not to hold their end of the bargain. Like they start showing it up on the gas that they was promising. You know what I'm saying? They start doing weird other stuff where it might be certain days where you got things going on, but you got to sacrifice almost being late just because of them and certain circumstances and stuff like that because of what you have already put your foot in the mouth of. So that'd be like weeks and months down the line. But a lot of times, especially going through scenarios right now for you Libras, y'all supposed to already see stuff like this from a mile away. You're supposed to already pick up the vibe and the energy of the first couple of words that come out of this family member mouth or this friend mouth or this associate or this coworker mouth to already know they full of shit. You know what I'm saying? You already know that, oh, this is going to lead me to, already know I'm going to be getting the short end of the stick right now. Let me not put my foot in my mouth and say too much already to allow this person to think that I'm open to take the decision or whatever that they're going to need me to do. They can go find somebody else first. And boom, once you get that into that energy in some way, shape, or form, then you'll be more in a sufficient manner where you don't always take the short end of the stick, especially during this particular time. Because you're squared up right now. The stars ain't aligning for you. It ain't aligning for me either, at least when it comes to the moon and the sun. So y'all too, with Libras, the sun aligning for you for the sun, but not the moon. I'm saying, y'all see how I make it be a waste of time for a troll to troll, and y'all know it ain't got nothing to do with nothing else but intimidation. Real stuff. I'm gonna start giving wrenches again too, but behind closed doors, I'm gonna make that little private page too, because I'm gonna make y'all soldiers. So online, see behind closed doors, I know who a lot of these individuals are online, and we'll be like a little secret team where it's about 5 or 6 of us, and we be trolling them too, and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm gonna get that together. But I know a lot of y'all in the chat, y'all not on that type of stuff. I know a lot of y'all just vicariously watchers and stuff like that. Y'all want to support in y'all own regular way. So everybody got their own position. Everybody get great. You know what I'm saying? But right now, I'm building a real thing too, though. So that real thing is going to be for that too. And the same with the subconscious community online type stuff. You know what I'm saying? Now, but for the most part, now when it comes into Scorpios, now this is going to be a sextile. So when it comes to sextiles, you're going to create a lot of opportunities to be able to take your deep passions, motivations, and desires and to be able to make it useful. You know what I'm saying? But you have to make sure you take these opportunities. If you're the lower octave Scorpio, you may take the opportunities to make a tower moment where the getting it in was getting it good at the beginning, like a monetary gain, but you ain't going to do nothing but eventually sting yourself. And you might not be able to see it until 3 weeks down the line, you know, when the sun start to get into your energy and then things come from that darkness that you was in, especially if the getting it in was getting why it was good. And then for the most part, when the sun go into your sign, you're going to start to realize you stung yourself because how you got it was through forms of manipulation or forms that was kind of wise or unmorally without you kind of being realizing it because we're all in this world. But just you being a Scorpio, you may have to suffer a transformation or through the lens of others, aka losing what you just got. Whether that was a relationship, a person, place, a circumstance, a situation. Hopefully it ain't an actual person, or hopefully it ain't your life. But, you know, Scorpios go through that type stuff. You know what I'm saying? Illnesses, all kind of stuff. When they don't know what they doing, and then the accumulation come up, then the sun go in they sign. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of Scorpios be having a lot to deal with in this lifetime that y'all don't know, just based on sometimes organ illness that you would have never known. It probably a family member, a friend, whatever. Whole 10 years, you never knew they had that problem. Sometimes a Scorpio will have to die on you as a family member, and then the hospital and the autopsy people will have to tell you they had that for a long time. Then you will have to, like, then when they tell y'all to clean the house up and stuff like that, you will have to figure out the darker come to the light. You will have to figure out they knew it too. Like the whole time you would have thought they just died and nobody know. Then that you'll go to the funeral home, they'll tell you what was wrong with them. You'll be like, dang, how didn't they know they had that? Then when the police and them tell you y'all could go clean their house and stuff, you'll go find all their records and realize, oh damn, they've been doing this whole time. They've been going to the hospital. Oh damn, why ain't they never let us know? God, that was your Scorpio in your family. Like sometimes create certain situations, they have vulnerability around it. Like they make it seem like, oh, people will look down on me. I feel like I'm vulnerable. They create all kind of psychology around it, and not let people see them sweat like they're doing God justice. And this is them holding on to something like because they can hold on to grudges too, but they can hold on to all kind of things. It's a fixed water. So they turn icebergs in the water. So it's like hot things in the water that sink and stuff like that. So they sink in their own traumas. They sink in their own self traumas and self damaging energies and stuff like that. They identify with their traumas. They identify with their insecurities, and they'd turn that into a passion. And you don't do that because you will start to really think yourself entitled to do certain things that ultimately look like you're manipulating others or doing negative things. But in your mind, you'll be like, well, because I ain't had this when I was as a kid, or I was forced to go to church with grandma, so I think the world owe me $1 million. So I think I could cheat on a few people or two, or I think I could do this or two, or you know what I'm saying? That's a real fucked up way of thinking, but I give y'all grace. I give y'all Scorpios because y'all my fellow Martians. I give y'all grace. I could dig it. I could dig it. I feel it. I give y'all great. Yeah, get deep. But like I said, at this particular time, don't take no lower octave opportunities. Take the higher octave opportunities. So that deep passion or even sexual energy and stuff like that can be transmuted. And you might can make some money off that picture, that sexual picture. Or you might can make some money off your passions, motivations, and desires if you ain't that sexual type Scorpio. You know, anything we dealing with Mars, Scorpio, or Aries. It's not always in the air that you gonna be sexual or even into the other gender. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're a Scorpio or Aries female, it's not always that you gonna even be even feminine. You might be a tomboy like a mother. It might take you to get older for you to like jump in your feminine natures. And then depending on how you grew up, if you was a man and things of that nature. The man, Aries, and Scorpio, they get confused. You don't never know. You know who P. Diddy is. You know who P. Diddy is. I'm saying, so that's it right there. And I'm a man, I'm straight, but I'm pretty sure y'all know a few Aries in y'all life that's probably a man, and they, yeah, I'm pretty sure. I don't know what it is with Mars, but Mars is the sexual energy or something like that. You know what I'm saying? It's the sexual, so that's what I chalk it up to. I chalk it up to is the sexual energy. So you know what I'm saying? You could see people like Lady Gaga, the Brat. You know what I'm saying? Sexy Red. You could tell she was a tomboy early. You know what I'm saying? SZA, Scorpio. You could tell she was a tomboy early. It ain't until they get older and stuff then they start getting in and stuff. And SZA won a BBL and Summer Walker won a BBL. Aries, you could tell she was a tomboy. You know what I'm saying? That's why they was twerking together. Mars stuff. They probably be watching me. Now I'm saying, as soon as I start mentioning us Aries or Scorpio and tell them they not doing their natures, don't they come out with a song and come out with a twerk video on IG? I swear I did that with Sierra. Then I did that with SZA. Then I did that with Summer Walker, and then they all came true. I swear, people, I no longer want to even believe that I'm just Uriel and I just peep game before it come. I want to believe that no, people watching me. Hey. And I talked to enough celebrities behind closed doors with their mentality to let me know why won't that be for the other ones. I'm saying real stuff. And shout out to cousin Nikki. I mean no harm. I mean no harm. Shout out to Cuddy Nikki. Shout out to Cuddy Nikki. I mean no harm. She got deep with it too. She got deep with it. She started talking about her hair. She want to show her roots. I show my roots too. Saying, she started talking about perky, I'll take those. She started talking about all these seen bricks. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, ain't nobody help me with no bricks either. That's all I see too. You know what I'm saying? Real stuff. Can I get on the record though? Can I get on the song though? Well, yeah, shout y'all out. Shout y'all out, real stuff. All that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? All that good stuff in the world. Yeah, just y'all make sure y'all just don't push record and aim the phone at y'all tomorrow on DJ Academics. I'm gonna be on Shade Room tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear about no excuses either about nobody talking about I'm gonna get a six-pack, making me sound like you about to go get the goddamn Batman Kivo BBL. No, you exercise for a good 3 to 6, 9 months. You fat motherfucker. No, I said you exercise. You don't come respond to me up there talking about just wait. All you haters, just wait. I don't want to wait that fast. That's too fast. You know, so I'm an Aries. I came here as an Aries. I gotta learn patience. I do stuff fast enough. I don't want to see you have a 6-pack of Batman Kivo BBL next week. Rod man, wave. You know what I'm saying? Rod wave, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see you have a Batman Kivo or a 6-pack like me next week. Nah, that's too. I'm an Aries. I need to learn from patience. You might be an Earth sign. I might gotta learn from you patience. Get your ass in Planet Fitness in 3, 6, 9 months. You know what I'm saying? Real stuff. Then get on IG. Get on our next video tomorrow. You better be in Planet Fitness or LA Fitness. Real stuff. You know what I'm saying? We're changing the world. We changing the world. Obesity, mental illness, everything. I'm the new flight guru. I don't know about that. Well, you ain't never sad. You ain't never slapping the shit out of your fellow colleague. You know what I'm saying? Real stuff. Real stuff. You ain't never letting your wife become the husband. You know what I'm saying? Real stuff. You lucky this the PBS channel. You lucky. Do I gotta do upper panel? Do I gotta pull out the cards right now to see who doing witchcraft? Nikki, I think you doing witchcraft. With a perky on the side. You know what I'm saying? I think I got to pull out the cards. You lucky we 50 minutes in. Let me finish this astrology. Lord Jesus Christ, let me finish this astrology and get out this spirit. Get out that spirit right now, Uriel, before you start casting flaming firestones at everybody. Lord Jesus Christ. Lord Jesus Christ. Now, check this out. Now, for the most part, somebody say, oh, Lord Jesus Christ, let me not get into the chat. But yeah, moon. So for the most part, my Scorpios, y'all persevere out there. Y'all chill out. Y'all become the higher octave. You know what I'm saying? Take the wise decision, and whatever your passions, motivation, and desires is, we'll be able to get transmuted into something that look productive, something that could look like a healthy status, not a status of, you know, if we watching WWF and WCW, you know, somebody's favorite wrestler was Sting. You know what I'm saying? We want to make sure you become the lower octave, and then you got to be somebody's emoji that one of Drake album covers. Scorpio. You know what I'm saying? Real stuff. You want to get into Greek knowledge. You already a Galileo Google scholarship. How not become the Phoenix again? You know what I'm saying? How about this rise again and become the Phoenix again? Why you want to stay the Scorpio? You know what I'm saying? The death dot Scorpio face. You know what I'm saying? You can rise again, become the Phoenix the way the Mason seen it. You know what I'm saying? At least it's a little higher octave. At least it's a little higher octave. You know what I'm saying? Real stuff. Real stuff. Real little higher octave. A little higher octave. A little bit. That's not saying much for you Scorpios, but you can get there a little bit. At least you can see the light above the water flows. You still up under. You know what I'm saying? You can see it all above the. Still being washed up under the current. You at least still to see the sun sometimes. Still see it. If ain't no shark floating by and blocking you. I said blocking your goddamn view. Your goddamn reprobate Scorpios. Goddamn, you can't get that far. Cause y'all be too low. Real stuff. Real stuff. Now, Sagittarius. Now, when we get into goddamn Sagittarius, now let's just put you in a situation where you got to make sure that, pardon me, that You just play your role. Or you could choose to participate or not. You know what I'm saying? Because you just the other side of it, just like Aquarius. So you could choose to participate or not. But with your energy, if you participate too much, become too attention seeking, then it's too much of your energy that ain't got nothing to do with Capricorn, just on the other side of it, that's supposed to be seeing things through the same lens. Y'all both seeing the same vindicator just from your own lens, but nobody told you to come next door to your neighbor Capricorn and try to tell them how you see the ventilator and stuff. See, now you trying to get too much attention, too much Sagittarius with some stuff that you ain't got nothing to do with, and then go somewhere now. You know what I'm saying? How about you ghost yourself? How about you look at you being around as a cage and you find out yourself that you need to escape, you know, away from your family, away from your friends. You know what I'm saying? Away from your own mind. You know what I'm saying? You'll go on a psycho ward. You know what I'm saying? Do you need a straight jacket? You might need a colorful one. Real stuff. One with a rainbow on there and Jesus Christ and stuff. Thank you so much for the day. Say Christopher Brown. I appreciate that for the bottom bar. Real stuff. Hey, and then it run it, and I mean it can run it, hit a bit, hit it no, hit again, here we go, and see if you can run it, and see if you run it. I don't need no John Claude Van Damme, goddamn it, Billy Blanks kick to the back of my neck and nothing like that. I'll buy every concert ticket you need me to buy. Real stuff as a good fan. Really, I ain't got no hate towards goddamn Chris Brown. You better be one of my favorite singers in the best world. You better be that. I'm just Devontae. Devontae say, leave me alone, Jodeci. I'll be behind, you know what I'm saying, my shirt off somewhere on the keyboards. You know what I'm saying, Esoteric Stevie J or something like that. You do all them cartwheels and stuff. You know what I'm saying, real stuff. You do all that choreography stuff. You know, I know how to do that. I can star walk real good. I can back real good. You know what I'm saying? That's it. God told me my job is to sit down, touch the piano keys, and good watery fall thighs and kneecaps and all female legs and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Like, God said you can relax at that part now behind the keyboard. I'm cool right there. Microphone, you know what I'm saying? Mic check 1, 2, uptown. Let's make it happen. You know what I'm saying? That type of stuff. God said you good right there. God said you good right there. Bring New Jack Swing back. Bring new back. You know what I'm saying? God said you good right there. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. You do all the backflip cartwheels and stuff. You know what I'm saying? You good with that cartwheel spinning 90-degree angle. Michael Jackson. He on stage. You good to go. You got that. You got that. You Tauruses got that. You know that. Y'all got that one. You know what I'm saying? Real stuff. All praises to Chris Brown. That. Hey, keep your hands to yourself. 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 Other than that, like I said, no, when we start to get into other energies and stuff, like I said, Sagittarius is right now. You just on the side. Don't get too flonked out, and then you won't be lost on the other side where the grass ain't greener. It's like all dusty. You know what I'm saying? Look like somebody's goddamn newborn tennis ball head or something like that. Nobody told you to jump the fence. You just hopped the fence. You got an imagination. Oh, it could be so much simple. You got like flunked out, and your Sagittarius mind start wandering and took your little horsey legs like goddamn it and jumped over the goddamn fence into La La Land. No grass was even over there. You just imagined that. You said God has something to do with it. You're like, yeah, God wanted me to see what's over this fence. Hey, God ain't had nothing to do with that goddamn shit. You just got to stop the fence your goddamn self and realize ain't no grass over there. Always thinking the grass is greener somewhere else. Oh, burnt out Sag. Sit your ass down somewhere. Stop trying to escape from everything. Everything ain't no cave. This ain't escape from LA. This ain't escape from New York. You think you is Kurt Russell? I said, this ain't no movie. You ain't escaping from that. What's that say? Big little Chinatown karate movie, Mortal Kombat version. Hey, get your face out of there, Sagittarius. Oh, flunked out buttercream land. Sit your ass down. God ain't got nothing to do with that. I'm saying everything had everything to do with you being horny. Everything had everything to do with you alcoholic. I ain't got nothing to do with nothing else. Nothing to do with nothing else. Oh, perky head. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, Jesus told me to come up here and sit in front of the trap house and stuff like that so I get 50 perkies. God ain't got nothing to do with that. God ain't got nothing to do with that. Oh, throw down Sagittarius. Y'all ain't about nothing. Gosh, I need to stop it right now. Stop. I need to stop it right now. Like, get offline, Nikki. I'm saying real stuff. Y'all supposed to be opposite signs now. Y'all ain't supposed to look the same. You and Kodak ain't supposed to be on camera looking the same. Come on now, what's going down? Y'all opposite signs. Now y'all supposed to be playing different characters online. How y'all like the same characters on? How this Gemini Sag is supposed to be like, we're supposed to see the difference. We see the difference. Aries, Libra, Taurus, Scorpio, Sag, Gemini, Sagittarius, get online. Y'all both look the same. Wait, no, something ain't right. Now, hold on. Wait, stop. 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 Something ain't right in the universe. Something ain't right in the universe. Universe inside of us all. Thanks so much for the donation. Lee, I appreciate that for the ball. Real stuff. You said the Sag will sit this one out. Hey, this sit out. Yeah, sit this one out, Sag. You know what I'm saying? Y'all sit this one out. You know what I'm saying? You probably watch my channel. You're the hierarchical one. You might not be the lower buttercream one. You know what I'm saying? Flunked out little baby. You know what I'm saying? The dude, that's so Raven's homeboy. You know what I'm saying? I don't even need to say his name. That's so Raven's homeboy. Y'all say you don't want to be mixed in up with Britney Spears. Oh, you don't want to. Yeah. Sit this one out. Yeah, it's cool to sit this one out. Sit this one out. It ain't that much to even want to sit in over here in this seat. Real stuff. We're going to have to move to the next sign. Yeah, it's cool. Hit me, baby, one more time. Oh, yeah, it's cool. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? It's cool right now, but pretty much God got something to do with it. I'm pretty sure God got something to do with it. They just left church. They got the message. That's what motivated them to turn the phone around and push record. Oh, okay, let's give them grace. We're going to give them grace. You can sit this one out, Sag. You watch my channel. I'm a Sag move. We're going to sit this one out and give them grace. We're going to get all the Sagittarius grace out there. Oh, but that. Oh, but that. Capricorn, y'all the main examples right now. Now we need to look at y'all to know what to do or what not to do. Please don't be smack monkeys right now. You know what I'm saying? Please don't be slap nuts right now. You know what I'm saying? Check this out. I'm at work. I seen your badge. I seen it. I seen your badge. I seen your title. I seen the nameplate. I know you sit in that office. Guess what? I've been working here for the past 8 months. You think I don't know you the boss? So you think I don't know you? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is this? Like, what is all this extra energy? What is all these extra words and stuff? What is all this extra vibrations? Why I gotta feel like this as soon as I clock in and stuff like that? You think I don't know you the boss? Is that what it is? Do we gotta go have a talk in the back or something like that? You know what I'm saying? Because you talking to me like you trying to remind me or something like that. You the boss. I'm pretty sure the first 2 weeks I remember that name and that title and the little sign on the back. You know what I'm saying? And when I clock in, I'm pretty sure I remember that. Am I tripping? Or is you tripping? Do I gotta go back to the crib and put on another Archangel Uriel video for a while? What do I gotta do? What do I gotta do? Because you talking to me in certain ways to make me feel like you think I don't know you've been the manager. You know what I'm saying? Why right now, 8 months later, 2 weeks, you talking to me like this? You know what I'm saying? Bro, just Capricorn. Y'all better chill right now, Capricorn. Don't have nobody go upside y'all head. You know what I'm saying? That. You know what I'm saying? Don't think I ain't know you was the boss already. Okay, now. Real stuff, bro. Real stuff. Don't do that to your family. Don't do that to your friends right now. Come on, you got to be good examples for us. Got to get parental figures, good parental advisors and stuff like that. Little button on that little side of goddamn album covers and stuff. You know, parental advisor. Y'all got to be that for us right now. Don't smell your own Batman drawers. I said, don't smell your own Barbie granny panties. You know what I'm saying? Real stuff. Get out your own ass now. Get out your own funk now. Come on now. You can't be the boss in all areas. You ain't even got no job. You can't be the boss at goddamn in the kitchen. Eating about the goddamn food. How you the boss of that? We can't keep nothing in the goddamn refrigerator and stuff like that. Somewhere in your mind, you the boss. I better hide the milk to the side of the butter because I know people don't really look right there, so they probably think there ain't no more milk because the last piece of milk last night, I want to make sure. How you become the boss of the refrigerator? You ain't paying a goddamn dime on a bill. You ain't putting a goddamn dime on no piece of bread, no chicken hamburger loaf or nothing to go goddamn shit. How you get in your mind you can secretly mix things up in the refrigerator in certain ways? You the straight only one go get. You know what I'm saying? How you the boss of the refrigerator in the kitchen? Your goddamn broke ass. Oh, man. Leave me alone, Grandma. And all of that. Real stuff. You smack monkey Capricorns to try to be the boss on anything. Y'all find anything. Anything to be the boss of. Anything to use too. Y'all try to use anything. Y'all use y'all goddamn bedroom sheets if y'all can in some way, shape, or form. Y'all say to try to make somebody do something you need them to do or something like that. Y'all say, oh, well, shoot, I ain't gonna make my bed this morning then, because you ain't the boss of creating just being a lazy fucker either. I said, real, so nobody care about your bed sheets. I said, y'all find any way to try to use people and be a boss. Hey, you gonna take me to work today? I can't do it. Man, I might can't fold my covers today, Dad, because my pillows ain't fluffy and stuff like that. Because, I usually be organized to fluff my pillows. What you telling me for? I said, that don't sound like that to organize. Get your smack monkey Capricorn and get more protected on flow face. I see why your parents ain't together. You broke them up just by you being born. Nobody told you to be born at that time. Nobody told you to be born at that time. Nobody told you to be born around Christmas. I said nobody told you to be born around George Washington. You know what I'm saying? Making people get down, lay down, aka New Year, January 1st. Nobody told you to be born at that time. Blow down, man. Blow down, cat. Blown out, Cap. Nobody told you to be born on gematria, numerology, witchcraft dates on the calendar. Nobody told you to be born at that time. God ain't tell you to stop here. Make a snapshot here. January 2nd. Nobody told you that. You got lost as hell. Got lost in this world. Well, stop. Really got lost in this world. Blown out Cappies. But y'all got to be the higher octave. Please be the example for us. Don't be no smack monkeys, shade birds for us. Now, getting into goddamn Aquariuses. Y'all just gonna play out on the other side. Y'all gonna be on the other energies of just like Sagittarius, just talking too much. So nobody wanna hear all your stances. You might be saying something, thinking the conversation going good, and your grandma mind or your coworker mind is, oh man, let me get the hell away from this person. I don't never want to talk to this person again. Now you feel ghost. Stop running your mouth. Nobody wanna hear your standpoints on everything. Be more relatable. Oh, thrown out. I said real stuff. Be more relatable. You might not make no money. You know what I'm saying? You might be next to goddammit George Washington or goddammit Donald Trump or somebody like that. Get ready to put you in a position on the top floor of the Trump Towers or something like that. You want to say, oh yeah, but I don't like that abortion's out right now. Look, nobody even cared about that opinion. Who told you to even say that? Now you just got some fart cloud. You want to be rebellious about something nobody care about at the moment. Now you can't even get at the top building of the Trump Tower. Trump Tower ain't even had nothing to do with that. The Trump Tower ain't even had nothing to do with abortion or nothing. You wanted to be the Aquarius thing. You about to have a good conversation. You want to have a good conversation with Trump. You know he a flunked out Gemini. You know he ain't even trying to have no good conversation. You know the conversation got to be about nothing. You know you got to have a conversation with Trump. Talk about, hey, yeah, you know the sky's purple. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Next time, yeah, I knew the cloud was orange. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because I seen the sand today. The sand was blue. You know what I'm saying? You got to talk like that with Trump. You can't be in no situation where you just talk about Trump getting ready to put you on the top floor or the higher seat in the position at the Trump Tower, and here you go want to state your claim about how you feel about COVID. Nobody give a fuck about that at that point. You know what I'm saying? You about to miss the bag. Because you want to be a talk show host or something like that and state your positions or something. Be quiet. We ain't talking about politics right now. Do you want the check or not? Be at the top position. Hey, you on your way. You know, run next to Swable Corporation. Make real bread. You know what I'm saying? You going to shut your mouth. Damn. Yeah, still going to block y'all goddamn blessings. Oh, goddamn Aquarius. Y'all shut your mouth, right? Shut your mouth if you want your business to run. Shut your mouth if you want your business to run. Real stuff. Your grandma crash your business right now for y'all talking too damn much. Stop. You got this whole corporation running. You gonna tell grandma, yeah, Allah told me in the book, Muhammad ain't real. That's it. Grandma ain't about to put no more books, no more money on your books, nothing. No more money on commissary, nothing. Sweaty draws every time you take a shower all the time. It don't go no further than that. You're messed up. Shut your mouth. Be more relatable, even if you got a lie. Put on a fake smile. You good to go. You good to go, my Aquarius, my little Aquariuses. My little fairies. Aquarius says, a fairy says, oh, fairies, oh, fairy la la land next to Pisces' face. That. Real stuff. Pisces. Now, all you flunked out Pisces, y'all gonna be in a situation where it's a sextile, so you got a whole lot of opportunities to go ahead and get lost. That's it. Really don't go no further than that. Get lost. You got new metal plate and zipper pockets and stuff like that. That's it. All your money about to go towards new La La Land stuff. All your reality about to go to new. You got all kind of opportunities. It don't matter if it's higher octave or lower octave. All of it is in La La Land. Y'all upstairs at the goddamn Universal Galactic Federation Malls. I said upstairs higher octave. It's still in La La Land. It don't matter if y'all downstairs in JCPenney's or upstairs in Macy's in La La Land. It don't matter. You took the escalator. It don't matter where y'all at. So I can't really help y'all. Both stores got straight jackets. I advise you to go look at both of them and stuff like that. One might be cheaper than the other. Yeah, it ain't like y'all going somewhere else. Oh, man, that. Oh, man, I'll keep it real. I'm keep it real. I'm keep it real. Shout out to all my Pisces out there that watch me. Y'all walk on gold buttery floors. You know what I'm saying? Rainbow waters in the sky. That's gold. Everything. I'm gonna put on that. Still in La La Land. You know what I'm saying? It might not be a reality still. It's still La La, but it's somewhere beautiful. Somewhere beautiful. Hey, we all come up with beautiful thoughts. You know what I'm saying? We all come up with beautiful feelings. Oh, that. Hey, you learn psychology a little bit. They'll tell you, hey, imagination is where? In your mind. You know what I'm saying? It's all in the mind. I mean, never said it was in reality. It just said it was in the mind, though. You learn some good psychology, Galileo knowledge. You'll learn that. We create the world with the mind. You know what I'm saying? The mind. You know what I'm saying? We ain't never said it with some reality. Oh, shit. I'm going to keep it 100. I'm going to keep it 100 right there. New metal plated zipper lock on there on the side. You know what I'm saying? A little straight jacket you need to get. Real stuff. Shout out all my Pisces out there. Y'all can do no wrong. God damn it. Y'all God's children. God spitting breath out there that look just and spit an image of God. Real shit. Spit an image of God. God damn it. Y'all can look no holier than that. Nothing else. Real stuff. Real stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna loosen the straight jacket up a little later. Then 2 more hours. You know what I'm saying? You get that break. 2 more hours, you get that break. You know what I'm saying? Real stuff, get that break. 2 more hours. Now, look, y'all gonna have to make sure y'all don't take all the lower or the higher octave. I don't even really know where to go. You know what I'm saying? They both in La La Land, so all I could suggest to you is what's the best stores. You know, so I can give you that little mall walk GPS thing. Make sure you put your little phone on walk. Make sure you take it off car. Put it on walk. Don't put it on bus. Don't put it on plane. Put it on car. You know, put it on walk. Don't put it on car. Don't put it on train. Don't put it on plane. None of it. You know what I'm saying? Shit, don't put it on none of that. Put it on walk. It's going to be around us and stuff like that. And I'm going to tell you what good stores to go to. Good buttercream, cotton candies and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? A little cinnamon M&M Skittles on top of the goddamn cotton apple area and stuff. Good funnel cake for. You know what I'm saying? All kind of stuff. I'm telling you, real stuff. Where the cheap Pepsi's at. Oh, I'm saying, real stuff. That's all I can do for you, Pisces. That's all I can do. I never said you was going to get out of La La Land. But we can work there. We can start there. We can start there. At least knowing if we upstairs or downstairs. You know what I'm saying? Real stuff. We can start there. We can start. Don't get lost. Don't get lost. Don't forget where you parked. Don't forget where you parked in the parking lot. Don't forget. Don't forget. Don't forget where you parked. Real stuff. Maybe you can make some money. Maybe you can make some money. So right now, if you create the right opportunities, so to get on a positive note, if you're the higher, they ain't saying much. But, you know, upstairs got good stuff, good sightseeing and stuff. So if you a little bit of the higher octave Pisces still in La La Land, you could break it down to reality a little bit, like show family members you was at La La Land. That means you actually came to reality. All right, boom. You can tell us the little things you bought at La La Land, not just you being there all day. And we got to figure out where you at because you were supposed to go to work all week. And, like, the manager's figuring out where you at. Like, you a no-show and shit like that. You just stayed at La La Land all week. I said real, so sometimes we got to like tell you, like, come back to reality and stuff like that and let us know what you bought. We want to see what you bought. We care too. You know what I'm saying? We want to see what little stuff. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you can't stay there forever in your own world of La La Land. So we want to know what you bought down here too. We want to see your creative gifts down here. We want to hear your beautiful voices down here too and stuff. You know what I'm saying? That. If you didn't know what I'm talking about in reality. I know we on Pisces. I know we on Pisces. So let me throw that in there. If you ain't know what I'm talking about in reality. You know what I'm saying? We want to hear you. We need to see you. Don't say all thrown out, la la land, straight jacket energy. Real stuff, real stuff. No, other than that, like I said, y'all gotta put yourselves. Well, I'm getting goddamn BTD right now. Down on coffee. Doing a wear and tear off too. So for the most part, y'all gotta put yourselves in a situation where let your la la land energy come down to reality, so you can know which one is retarded and you can know which one is creative, so you can start putting faith and belief in the right energy, and therefore you're gonna be able to be the boss in that area, be able to materialize and manifest. So whatever in your mind that you know you were supposed to do in reality, start doing it. I don't care what it is. And yabba dabba do. That's all, folks. Real stuff. I need some tissue. But yeah, I'll rock out with y'all for a little bit and answer some questions or just talk a little smack. I had to blow my nose though. Ooh, shit. Oh, man. Hey. But yeah, y'all gotta persevere in this thing. You know, whatever house you got Capricorn in, that's the house that you need to start to make useful. So if you got Capricorn in the first house, start making your personality or your personal issues or insecurities useful. Use it for fuel to do what you already was lacking and not doing. You know what I'm saying? All that blockages energy. If you got Capricorn in the second house, you know what I'm saying? Start to make your values, what you have to offer to the world, where you plant seeds at, the people that you value, start to use these things, right? When it comes to Capricorn in the third house, right? Start to use your environment, your surroundings, your friends, even if they're not capable or they don't match your energies. Try to force them, not force them, but try to plant seeds just to see their reaction, to see if you might have been mistaken or something like that. And they might be all in. You know what I'm saying? Fourth house. Start using your home, family, or domestic issues, or, you know what I'm saying, or whatever you need to emotionally get over in private in some way, shape, or form. Start to use that. That might help you in some way, shape, or form. Capricorn, fifth house. Start to use your creative expression, which you entertain, would make you feel more youthful and light, or the things that you give attention to, or what you express for you to obtain attention in some way, shape, or form, or your gifts and talents in some way, shape, or form. Start to make that useful. Sixth house. Capricorn in the sixth house, start to make your work, health, routine, scheduling, or things that you do on a day-to-day basis, or your responsibilities, or your tasks and duties, start to use these things in some way, shape, or form. You know what I'm saying? Start to use it. If you're not utilizing it in some way, shape, or form, then you're going to be in a situation where you're missing opportunities, because there could have been things that you grounded and that you could have built on that could have became a routine and pattern that could have materialized in a more broader perspective. Seventh house. Start to use your relationships, your networking, and your associations, or your siblingships, or your ability to relate to others. Start to use that. Use yourself. Use your way of communicating. Use your networking. Use your people that you know. Use your relationships. Even if you got to use a family member in some way, shape, or form. Don't be a user. Have something that you can use a person for, and in their mind, you could be used also for what they got going on, especially if y'all got the same thing going on. Eighth house. Use your deep desires, passions, motivations, or use this time to transform yourself so you can be more stable when it comes to your status. Ninth house. Use your wisdom, knowledge, your ability to travel internally or externally, or your morality, or start to practice what you preach when it comes to the things that you have learned. You might be able to make money during this particular time also. 10th house. Capricorn, start to use your status or what you're known for. You might not be using yourself or selling yourself cheap or short. Start to use your status and what you're known for in a business that you're involved in, or even a gossip for the case that could go more in your favor. 11th house, start to use your associations, your associates, and how you conduct yourself in the public arena, how you receive public gains. You might not be interacting as much as you necessarily need to be. That could be useful for the part that you could be placed in a position of being a boss in some way, shape, or form. 12th house, start to use your dreams, imaginations, and your fantasies, and start to use your delusions as a case of a fuel to adjust your creative attributes in a much more sufficient manner, so you don't keep creating delusions and things of that nature to put faith and belief in. Real stuff. Say it made the troll give up. Made the troll give up. They weren't doing nothing but talking to themselves. know what I'm saying? Real stuff. Other than that, yeah, that's the thanks I get, which they don't mean nothing. They just like a handful of flunked out people. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, they don't make me feel no type of way, online or behind closed doors. I just see it as reprobate, especially when it comes into people getting paid to troll me. You gotta be broke as hell. You know what I'm saying? What they paying you, $2.99? I'm saying real stuff. That's like retarded. You know what I'm saying? So you must have failed college. I say you must have failed life in some way, shape, or form. If that became what you made sense in your mind and be like, hey, I'm making money. It's about the morality. It ain't what you do, it's how you do it. How you make money is the most retardedest thing I ever seen in my life. You know what I'm saying? God ain't gonna give you no grace, even if I give you grace. God ain't. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even add to it. To me, I learn from it. It's reprobated. You know what I'm saying? Real stuff. It's like low key retarded. It's kneecap fractured face. It's all kind of stuff like, you know what I'm saying? So a person have to go through a lot of phases for that to even be invested in. How you even know somebody like that? What kind of messed up thing in their mind? How you even know somebody that's willing to pay people for that? And what kind of messed up mind is you? I know I'm fucked up in the head from my song, but not like that. I gotta be bored to even know someone that's willing to do that, and they messed up in the head because they ain't got no business being so invested in someone else online to make them feel like that. You don't ever make somebody make you feel like that you don't know. Especially even when it comes to people you know. You don't make no stranger, no nothing, no next door neighbor make you feel like that. Nothing that you would want to pay in secret because your feelings. That's weird. That's weird. I'm keeping 100. Just on that end. You know what I'm saying? Look, they like, oh, he giving me attention again. Let me troll again. All right, let me not give you attention again. Yeah, so astrology is deep. You know what I'm saying? Astrology, we give you some metaphysics and spirituality and stuff for y'all to think about. And y'all can jump through, and then you can understand the mechanisms, how we come into the universe and stuff, and then a little, just the deficiencies that you may lack. That's why I always be talking about the essential oils and stuff. And they got a little knowledge online about the cell salts. It's the same thing. It's the same thing, essential minerals. The minerals, the salts and sugars and stuff like that. And then for the most part, how you know how to flare up each one that's debilitated at the moment is how you speed up the process of feeling healed, and not allowing your blood cells to go through that little resistant moment anytime the season is changing to make you develop that mucus and stuff like that. To have the government tell you that it's something floating in the air. There ain't nothing floating in the air. You know what I'm saying? It's your body reacting to the outside world. And what's ever developing was they're doing that inside of you. Now, you can get foreign things created in you based upon the more inability your blood cells is able to develop a shield, which will be what we call mucus. So anytime your organs is too dry, your blood cells has an insufficiency of developing mucus. So it's not about getting rid of mucus, but it's not about having too much mucus also. You know what I'm saying? Because that developed tissue in the wrong areas, and that developed. So Dr. Sebi was wrong on that area, telling you to get rid of. Without no fluidity that you created from your mind, you won't be able to live. So you got to look at everything in all levels, even in psychology and science and anatomy. Do everything in moderation. So even when it comes to your blood cells developing mucus, if you are a spirit that know that mechanism, you are in charge as the god or goddess inside. And I hate to say that, but that's what you're supposed to be in charge of. And you're supposed to know when you're developing too much mucus, and you're supposed to know when you're not developing enough mucus. And the only reason you're probably not developing enough mucus is you have already compromised your immune system based upon taking medications and taking too much Advils and stuff like that and other subsidiary things to go through pain. Any pain you go through, you're supposed to allow your body to go through that shock the first couple times and let themselves do what it do. So they become stronger next time, where if you go through the same thing, you won't be so much in pain, or they won't have to develop so much mucus because they know how to sustain themselves, and you'll have a greater sense of being able to receive pain all the way down to the subtlest levels. Now, when pain becomes too severe, yeah, it's good every now and then that you could take a compromising system as far as one of their pills or medications or things of that nature. But when you're in that limbo system of knowing what you're actually doing, this what makes the situation better. You know what I'm saying? That's what makes the situation better. You got that, troll? You see, you can't type and listen at the same time. So when I stop feeding you, bring my spirit down to your world where there ain't no knowledge. You feed up there. You like, oh, let me participate again. Then when I go back up here, because I got your attention to listen again, this what you show me. I train you like a dog. I train you like a dog. I'm the goat herder down here. I'm the sheep herder. I'm saying, not no Mason, not no Jew, not no Jesuit. Archangel Uriel. I'm saying, real stuff. You know what I'm saying? All you did was show me and God as a spirit. I took where you at as a spirit inside of that mind, that fish, inside of this world that we created together, fourth, fifth, and sixth dimension, the water we in, the mental world. I took you up out of that heavy, dense version into the air, which is a lighter version of water. But your body form you created is too low vibrational. You can't survive in that instant and being a land creature where I'm at, being a real man, a real water pitcher, a real God bearer, a real light bearer. So I put you up out of the water. You had to flap a little bit. Everything is in reverse. The more movements and sounds you made up there in the 1, 2, and 3rd dimension, the more you have to shut up and be quiet and listen. Then when I dropped you back in the water, it did a hip hop drill song. Boom, 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 boom. Then from where I was at in the clouds, by you being back up underneath the current in the water, I start giving you attention. I start shining light where you was at as a fish underneath the water. And here you go, start flapping again because you could breathe. Everything is in reverse. In the 1, 2, and 3rd dimension, you could calm down and breathe. I mean, the 4th, 5th, and 6th dimension, you could calm down and breathe again, flap your bluegill fish face again. In the 1, 2, and 3rd dimension, now you talking again in the chat. So when you calm down in the 4th, 5th, and 6th dimension because you back in the water again, so it's back cool, you back mind crazy in the 1, 2, and 3rd dimension. Everything is in reverse. Everything. Don't ever forget that. I tell y'all that. ABC. Learning on ABCs. Point of reference for the first time. A sun. A. Going into a Betha. A house. Buffy the vampire logo. And it being half of the cycle, crescent moon, but you're seeing half of the water cycle that's getting ready to become complete. That the sun went into the house and what went in there was the chakra, and you see half of it, the sea. The sea that you inside of as a spirit. Daughters of the sea and sons of men. And man, replace that with light or the sun. So you're a baby version of something that was a baby that became a man, a sun. Once was a human, became a star, atmosphere. Did we start naming geographical locations after Archangel Uriel? I don't want to name nobody else. Tired of you reprobates. Real stuff. Real stuff. My geographical location gonna be called U. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody say we're going to U world. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a whole bunch. You're gonna see a reflection through the clouds and stuff. And as soon as you get close to my city, track 1 off one of my albums start playing or something like that. You know, instead of clouds and stuff be moving in the way that I had the sounds and stuff, my music and stuff. When you get ready to lead a city and stuff like that, you probably get to like track 21 on one of my albums or something like that. I'm saying whole atmosphere lit. Y'all ain't never went to that SeaWorld before. Y'all ain't never went to that Universal Studios before. Real stuff. Y'all gonna see it in this lifetime. Y'all gonna see a piece of God down here. Only a piece. Hey, a little bit of something is better than nothing. How foolish was I to think I could turn something into nothing? So I guess a little bit of something is better than nothing. To y'all, ain't nothing better than God to an angel. Ain't nothing better than God to an angel. But this is how y'all humans like to get down. everything in reverse. God is nothing. You demons don't even like to hear that. Because you demons want to be God. And y'all want to be something down here. So when y'all hear an angel, God is nothing. Oh, you don't sound right. You supposed to sound like you're getting something from somewhere else. And you're channeling. So it can sound like it was only for me. So when I said, I might act like I'm getting it from somewhere else. But deep down, it's me. That's how y'all humans is. Y'all trying to be that Allah God. Y'all trying to be Gabrielle's down here. Allah God is Gabrielle. Jehovah God is Archangel Michael. You know what I'm saying? Yahweh or whatever like that turned into Jesus, their God is Lucifer. That fallen angel. Tell me what other story is y'all reading about in these different books? The Quran. Archangel Michael. Jehovah. What other story is you hearing about but a spirit coming as war and a prophet came down here, Muhammad told y'all about it? Who else is you talking about but a fallen angel? And that, to me, I know who that is. That's Michael. The Old Testament. Gadriel and the Septuagint and stuff. Gabriel. Who else is y'all talking about? But a fallen angel and giving birth to something from a virgin, and y'all don't know the name of it yet, and y'all get ready to see that baby become an adult. And when a fallen spirit come down here, that's a fallen angel that become a demon. They love being called names like God. Yeah, it look like when we get to the New Testament, and who's the God of this world? Lucifer. But yeah, before we get to the New Testament, Old Testament, that look a lot like Gabrielle. Virgin Mary, opposite, double Pisces, formal halt, Pisces Australis, fixed star there, energies, dealing with, goddammit, Gabrielle, or the Archangel Gabrielle, or the fixed star formal halt, and then for the most part, opposite energy, Virgin Mary. So if the sun is in Pisces, then that's the birth of a child coming from the opposite position of the Virgin Mary as an allegory of just the star constellation, moon up under the feet. All that's in the Bible. Moon up under crescent feet. What else you think they describe it? What I'm talking about right now. Gabrielle as a spirit impregnating the sixth house, some Virgin Mary, her having an immaculate conception, her own idea, being in the spirit of Gabrielle, whispering to her, and then that's why Gabrielle is talked as a her, represented as a female in that spirit of Gabrielle with that immaculate conception in the fifth house, the ruler of Yaldabaoth snake face. Leos, lion Leos. So if that ain't the story of Gabrielle getting humans lost and Virgin Mary's lost and making them think immaculate conception, tell me what other fallen angel we talking about. I'm saying then the Apocryphas. And all these things, all the way going to the old, goddammit, Eastern Orthodox rabbinic tradition, Christianity. That's Archangel Uriel. My whole YouTube is about that. The angel that fell, that's always warning people. Book of Enoch, always telling people about the astrology, telling them what's going on in the sky, and showing you what death is, the fall. All the stories is around the fall season. Who else is they talking about? Uriel. So I don't care if it's the book of Idris, the book of Thomas, the book of Enoch. You know what I'm saying? If you want to go into the regular Bible and shit, they just sometimes say some angel. They want to take my name out of it and just say some angel or something like that. But for the most part, anytime it's talking about a fall, and even in the as below allegory, some Messiah dying and seeing God face to face, the face of God is just God's first idea, Uriel, the first body, fart cloud, or going to see heaven in 7 mountains, you died, and you going to see where the angels been for eons. Who showed you that? Who else is they talking about? Uriel. The book ain't about nobody else. Book of Enoch, old rabbinic tradition, is about Uriel, me. So I have to tell y'all that I ain't God who believe in rabbinic Christianity. I came as a man. I told you that in that Bible. That's where you get that knowledge from. From the Gnostic. I created the Gnostic text. You hear me say, I came as man. You hear me say that. You hear me say that. Why do I got to come back down here just to tell you that in your face and you just to spit in my face? That's stupid. You stupid. I'm just an angel. Not that fucking term you keep calling. And then we got Raphael, and that come from the Sumerian text. All the worship of Anu, High Noon, and all this stuff. Hai Chi, Japanese, and stuff like that. And so that will be in the Talmuds, and stuff like that. And the Jews, that when they try to remix a lot of things off the Quran and stuff. So like the Talmuds and all that shit, that's Archangel Raphael. So they got their own calendar. But if you understand the Talmud's calendar, the lords that they worship is around summer, which would be the macro version of noon, 12 p.m., and the micro version of 12 p.m. to 6 p.m., which will be Cancer, 12 p.m. to 2 p.m., Leo, 2 p.m. to 4 p.m., Virgo, 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. That's why a lot of Catholic church or no Jewish churches and stuff like that have their feast at 4 p.m. and then their witchcraft over the world. Rush hour at 4 p.m. when school get out and jobs and people leaving job from their day shifts and people coming in to get ready for night shift. They got the whole thing psyop around their stuff. That's how you know we in the Israeli world, the Israeli Jewish world. So I'm saying the calendar behind the Gregorian calendar that they still got you doing. So I'm saying. That's Archangel Raphael. That book. You know what I'm saying? Now, y'all might not know how to see that. I'm hearing it from one of the horse's mouth. That's why in certain Mason lodges, they got these 4 books because it represents the 4 corners. You know what I'm saying? So, the rabbinic Christian, Uriel, they will put that on the left corner where Libra, Scorpio, and Sagittarius would be, right? They will put, see, I'm teaching y'all even the things I shouldn't teach y'all. Y'all just hear me say, oh, they copying me by putting 5 Bibles and stuff as a ritual. Then y'all probably somewhere copying it. Oh, I need to go buy 5 different Bibles and do. I'm telling you right now, the thought process behind it. The deep thought processes, not just you trying to copy it. You know what I'm saying? You need to understand how spirits come down here, just in how they come up with spiritual stuff, to come up with systems like astrology and stuff. You hear it from a horse's mouth. You know what I'm saying? Then the whole book written based upon the time of the year that we go through with Gabriel, that'll be the Septuagint, the Old Testament. So we'll put that on the southern east part of the square holy table. On the northern east part, we will put the Quran, right? Because that represents Archangel Michael. On the northern western hemisphere, we would put the rabbinic Christian Judeo book, or some type of one from the Gnostic text, or in some manner, right? So specifically the rabbinic Judeo, we would put that on the northern western. That's me. And then on the southern west, we would put the no, my bad. Yeah, we would put my bad. Hold on, I might have got this wrong. On the southern west, you would put me. You would put the on the southern west, you would put the rabbinic Christian text. On the northern west, you would put the Talmud. That's about Archangel Raphael. You know what I'm saying? Because that represents Cancer, 12 noon. On the northern east, you will put the Quran, and on the southern east, you will put the Old Testament. So that's how you understand that mechanism. And in the middle, you could pick whatever. If you're a Freemason, you're free to practice masonry. So it got nothing to do with masonry itself. Is that you're free to build the mind. So whatever articular concept you come up with, general to principle, and book you made, you will put that one in the center. So starting on the east, on the corner on the altar, right? Archangel Michael will be the Quran. On the northern east, southern east will be the Old Testament. That will be Gabriel and things of that nature. On the southern west, that will be the rabbinic Catholic Christian text. That would be Archangel Uriel. And then on the northern west, that will be the Talmud. That would be Archangel Raphael. The fixed star Regulus. Talking about the summertime. So you'll read the Talmud right? And it will also take you into the damn, what's it called? I forget what it's called. But all you doing is reading the updated version of the Sumerian text and things of that nature. And Sumerian is just another word for an allegory of summertime. So how they was deifying the sun transit through the summertime, it was just the names that they was using in the Sumerian text and the Sumerian lords. That's why the fire gods was always more important than the water, air, and earth gods based upon summertime. Well, a lot of the water gods is important too, but just fire in general based upon it being 3 season 4 month type of cycle. And we only call it 4 month because we're Western hemisphered out over here, indoctrinated. But it was a 3 season, and it was from Aries to Leo before we called it that, and Leo to Sagittarius before we called it that, and Sagittarius back to Aries. That's 888. You know what I'm saying? On a micro clock. You know what I'm saying? 6 a.m. to 2 p.m., 2 p.m. to 10 p.m., 10 p.m. back to 6 a.m. in the morning. That's 888. So that's a triangle in the sky as for the fire element. So the beginning of spring, that's why we started there of that nature. So that look at it without calling it Aries. Look at it from spring to the middle of summer. That'll be what we call Leo. Then from the middle of summer, Leo, to the end of fall. That's what we call Sagittarius. Then from the end of fall back to the beginning of spring. That's what we call Aries. And then that's what they was calling birth, life, death as a season. I bet ain't no chemist scholars teaching y'all that. Or they got to tell y'all refer to a book or refer to Galileo. Bitch, you could know that just by understanding looking outside at the goddamn sky. And I love all y'all from the bottom of my heart. I love that.